live from the pin pad. It's any given Saturday because we're Saturday. Hosted by yours truly, Scott Millionaire. What's up, my NFL peeps, my NFL crazies? As usual, I always do it in the spa. You know, that's my show. Today we're doing it in this frigid, cold, -13 weather. But like I always say, I do it for you, the fans. It could be rain, sun, shine, sleet, cold, windy, cloudy, frigid temperatures, snowing, it doesn't matter. I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk about football, and that's what we love to do. So I decided to do a last minute thing on Saturday. Usually I do it on Sundays, but I had some time right before I go to work. Yes, I'm going to work after the SAQ. It's going to be a crazy day. So as usual, I'm going to say a shout out to my SAQ peeps, my SAQ colleagues that love me, they love when I do a show. So shout out to my number one fan, Jacob Nams, we call him Nams, Charlie Allegri, Charles Allegri, Charles, Sébastien Gadois, Mr. Gaines, Simon Reeves, aka Dirk Diggler, and yeah, that's about it. Those are the people that love my show. So let's get right through the chase, let's get right through it. We got a busy schedule today. Well, we got 2 games today. This is at the point, people, where at the end of the year, last 3-4 games or last 2-3 games, they all schedule 2 Saturday games. I'm cool with it. I always like that. You know, why not give some NFL action on Saturday? You know, we only have it on Sunday. So today there's 2 games. The first game is, if I'm not mistaken, Detroit-Chicago. I don't know if Detroit's still in contention for the playoffs. Chicago's out of it. Not that great of a game, obviously. Divisional game. I'm picking Detroit in that one. The night game, I'm not too sure of. Didn't check that one. So basically, like I was talking about last week, see, I was wrong again. That's why I'm not a master. That's why I'm not a picker. I just say what I say, and that's what I really believe. I like New England. I always say New England. I even picked them against my own team, the Dolphins, and look what happened. The Dolphins won. The Dolphins went home. But it's not a surprise. It's not a total surprise. Tom Brady, if you look at him, his career record in Miami, against Miami, is 7-8. Under 500. One of the rare times that he's under 500 against an opponent. The Dolphins played tough. They lost the first game, they got blown away, but this one they really played well. Finally, Jay Cutler played really well, like a capable quarterback that he is. The defense played decent, and they got away with the win. Now, I don't think it's enough to propel them to the playoffs. They're at 6-7. They have to win outright and get a little help for him. So I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but at least if they continue and play well, at least finish the season on a good note, that would be great. This week, we got some interesting matchups. The most important one of all, or the most interesting one of all, is Steelers-Patriots. The Patriots are favored by -3. I don't know why. I guess because it's the Patriots in Pittsburgh. I think it should be a pick-em or even Pittsburgh favored, but that doesn't really matter. -3 basically is winning by a field goal, so you know. I don't know, it's going to be a tough one. It's hard to pick them. Pittsburgh's on a roll. They won 8 in a row. Obviously, New England's one of the best teams. They're pretty much on fire, but they lost last week, so they look to rebound. Think of it this way. People are saying, like, oh, you know, the Patriots going to rebound. It's rare that they lose 2 in a row. Imagine most teams easily can lose 2 in a row. The Patriots, when you talk about them, we're going to say, oh, well, it's rare they lose 2 in a row. Just how good they are. So, it's going to be an interesting matchup. It's going to be a high-scoring game, I believe. I think it'll be the key to the games. It'll be the running game. If they can get the running game going, set up the pass, that'll be key, especially for Pittsburgh, for Le'Veon Bell. For New England, the same thing. I think their defense has to slow down. Like I said, the bump and be aggressive versus the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receivers. So I'm picking, I don't know, I'll just say Pittsburgh because they're at home. And I hate New England, so that's why. A couple other games, noteworthy. I don't know, New Orleans against the Jets. New Orleans 15.5. Kind of high. I picked the spread. They might cover, they might not. Jets are pretty tough. They lose games, but they're a good covering team. I'll pick the Jets to cover, but I pick New Orleans to win. It's a key game for them to get to keep their stranglehold in that division because they got Carolina looking up at them. Carolina was a big upset last week. That was a nice one against Minnesota, though they were playing at home, but still a tough opponent. So, like I said, that was a good, nice upset. I think Minnesota still has a stranglehold in the division. The Eagles last week won. Unfortunately, it cost them their quarterback, Carson Wentz. What a blow. That's a big blow to their playoff or Super Bowl aspirations. Carson Wentz is an amazing quarterback. He was an MVP type of caliber player this year. That's unfortunate. Just how tough is he? He sprained his ACL. Sprained his ACL, could barely walk, continued and scored a touchdown. Folks, that's what we call tough quarterback, just to make sure that they're going to get the touchdown. Now the backup is Nick Foles, the ex-quarterback, ex-starter of the Eagles. I think Nick Foles is a decent replacement. He's the backup quarterback. I don't know if he's a starter anymore. Obviously, he hasn't been starting since they got rid of him in Philly. But I think he's a capable replacement. He knows the offense. I think he'll do pretty well. I think they'll win. A couple other games on tap. I didn't quite do it, but none of them really matter. Miami, Buffalo. Obviously, Miami's my team. Miami has to win, but it's tough playing in Buffalo. Did you see that game last week? Buffalo and Indy, I mean in the snow. I mean, that was crazy. The fans sitting on the snow in the stands full of snow. You can barely see the field. Full snow, can barely run or walk, and then boom, LeSean McCoy runs it in for a touchdown in overtime. But pretty tough conditions to play in, but nothing new for the Buffalo Bills. They've been playing in those kind of conditions for a long, long time. But for the fans, it's pretty cold. So that was a good game at the end. What else? Pretty much that's it. We got, like I said, the NFL season is coming to an end. We got 3 games left. So this is crunch time, basically. It's there's still wide open. It's very wide open, the race for the wild card in the NFC or the AFC. You got usually 2 teams in the lead in each side, but there's other teams that can make a run. And like I always tell you, I always say the teams that play the best are the most dangerous at the year. If you catch fire, then you could get on a roll. Look at the Giants the year they won the Super Bowl. They almost didn't make the playoffs. They started winning. They went on a winning streak and they never lost. So anything's possible, people. If you play well, you just get in the playoffs and you start playing good football. You know what? You never know. So yeah, I mean, there we go. So with the playoffs coming around, it's gonna be interesting to see the teams that are gonna play well and the teams that are just gonna fade out. It's always tough because there's a lot of division games left. So that makes it tough. If you have a couple games left, you have a chance of making, but then you play your division opponent. Those are tough games. So it'll be interesting to see. You know, at this time, they all say pick a Super Bowl opponent. You know, it's always tough. I don't like to pick Super Bowl opponents until the playoffs start. Well, I like to pick them before. I don't mind to go out on a limb. Most people won't go out on a limb and say what. You know, at the beginning of the year, I had said New England, Minnesota Super Bowl because I like Minnesota, the team they had. And I don't know, I kind of thought that since they're hosting the Super Bowl, they might, you know, propel them to be motivated and inspired to play some great football. So maybe if they win all their games, they could play at home. But, you know, you never know. I mean, in the NFC, it's pretty much New England and Pittsburgh. Those are 2 teams vying for a Super Bowl. In the NFC, I would have said Philly, but no, like Carson Wentz is out. It's kind of hard. You have New Orleans always there with Drew Brees, a constant at that position. But in the NFC, it's wide open. You know, you got some good teams. You know, the Rams too. You got the Eagles. You got the Jordans, Carolina, Seattle. Like I like my dark horse. I like Seattle. I think you can make a good run and for the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna say right now it's Seattle, New England. That's going to be the Super Bowl again, a rematch of a couple years ago. Okay, picks, usual picks. We'll go. It's going to be hard, but like I said, I don't know, very hard. There's not many locks this week. I'll pick New England. I'll pick New England. Yeah, just because I think they're going to rebound and they're going to play a good game and they'll cover. And then after that, I'm going to pick New Orleans. But like I said, I like the Jets to cover. So because I like New Orleans to win but not cover, I'm going to go with the Jets. Plus 15.5, it's a lot. I know they're a great high-scoring team, the Saints, but I don't know, 15.5 is a lot more than 2 touchdowns, so I'll go with the Jets. Over-unders, I like Buffalo and Miami to play, obviously to go under, way under. That's my over-under lock of the week. Bills, Dolphins under because of the snow. So that inclement weather, like they say in the NFL, that tough weather is going to be hard to get any offense established. My Scriminator rant, I don't know, there's not really this week I have. Usually I always have something to say. I have always a rant to go on. But this week, no, I don't really have a rant, anything. I'm just seeing people, just seeing people, the dirty hits. Yeah, I saw a couple of dirty hits, like Pittsburgh, the guy, the wide receiver, the dirty on Vontaze Burfict. I think it wasn't a dirty play, it just hit him hard and he was surprised. You know what, Vontaze Burfict complained, but look what he did. He's a dirty player and he did the many turning things, so I don't have a problem with that. I don't think they should have suspended him. It was a hard hit, he laid him out, but and then again, I've seen many hard hits, dirty plays worse than that, so it wasn't the worst. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for that. There's 3 games left. I'm really excited for the playoffs, that's for sure. You know, the end of the season, there's 3 games left. So hopefully we can get some good football and not blowouts like we usually do in the wildcard games. That's about it, folks. So I want to thank you for watching my videos. Like I said, I'm on YouTube, I'm everywhere. I do it for you, the NFL fans, crazy because I like about football. Don't forget to subscribe. Come on, I'm doing it because I love, it's my passion about football. One day I will be a commentator and analyst on TV because of this. I know it. Please sponsor me. We're gonna get there. It's a long journey, but the move to the top, there's no shortcuts, there's no other that goes straight to the mountain. We always take things slowly and we work on ourselves. So with that being said, enjoy this cold weather, these frigid temperatures. I'm enjoying the spa. On that note, I am out. Take care, don't lose the hair.